Y'all, welcome back to another reaction video, bro. We got my dog SNEAKO in the cat. SNEAKO exposes why he was canceled, glimpse, Twitch girls, Kanye, and crypto. So this everything you finna talk about, bro. Shout out Leia. I know that's wanna take friends and stuff, bro. Shout out her. Make sure y'all follow me on the gram, bro. Shout out my dog SNEAKO. See me and SNEAKO cool. Now you see. I don't know my fault. You know. Hold on. I gotta fix the pictures real quick. It's a must. Every time I do a reaction with reacting to SNEAKO or somebody, you gotta flex the pictures. It's a must. Got to, girl. That's how
No, that you don't have to pay tax.
Hey, subscribe so we can hit 1K. Stop acting like that, bro. We like what? 24 subs off, subscribe, bro.
You could move to another country and pay 0 taxes legally. You might have already seen my interview with Wealthy Expat, who does exactly this for you. They've helped over 500 crypto investors and entrepreneurs like Iman Gaji lower their taxes down to 0. Rumbler, live streamer, and more commonly known for his free-spirited and supposedly controversial opinions about men and women and society.
More females need to watch Leia.
At large. SNEAKO, welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm good. Free-spirited makes it sound like I'm in my hoe phase.
Oh my
like
God,
I'm a girl boss, CEO, queen. But that was a good introduction. I heard you talking before. You do sound like a newswoman, like you're gonna read the weather. This is much better.
Bro, I didn't even know that they still had women that act like women, bro. The crap.
So it's good.
Hey, it's surprising
That you switched up your journalism and now you're doing this.
Yeah, I was doing journalism, but then I was like, it felt a little bit too matrixy for me. I couldn't deal with like being tied around the neck to like the news. So now I'm a bit more free spirited, but not in the.
She woke too.
In that way, in a good way.
In a good way, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to finally speak with you. We met randomly at a smoothie shop. I ran into you. I go there all the time, and then you randomly came up to me. I had been reacting to your videos for a while, so I was like, oh shit, I didn't mean to. I just didn't expect to see you. It was random. I didn't know you lived here, especially in that same area. And keep doing your street interviews. I like reacting to that. It's easy content. Anybody out there watching, make some NPC street interviews.
Go home. Appreciate the follow, whoever that was. Somebody just subscribed on YouTube. Shout out to. Go ahead.
Shout out to whoever subscribe on YouTube.
It's a new song you just made.
They call Mama the Boop Boop.
That potato smell good, but what?
I just had some seafood.
What you finna stream?
Keep doing it.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. They're actually one of the most uncomfortable videos to do. I mean, maybe you probably have a different experience when you go out, but
I'm about to react to this. I'm about to do a podcast, and I got to get into my business.
Because I'm like smiley and friendly.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Well, they think that I'm like gonna be on their side, and then I switch it up and I play devil's advocate.
That's how you really. How my clothes keep getting mixed up with this nigga clothes?
Switch, yeah.
And then they give me a look, and we both just know that I've like punked them.
Like you're not one of us.
Yeah.
I kind of get that too because I'm a minority, so they're like especially you did one where it's like he's violent towards minorities and women and like minorities. So I get that the NPCs was like, oh, he's one of us because he's not a straight white man, but. Then they see. I kind of like making them uncomfortable and making them feel stupid. You feel bad. You're like, well, what about that? I'm like, nah, you're dumb.
Yeah, no, you do it way
Dummy.
better. That's amazing.
Well, no one can really react to it because I'm already giving the reaction that somebody else would give in the interview. Yours is like a great way for me to like fall out of my chair, call them a bot or NPC.
That's amazing. But you've recently been banned. So like talk me through that. You've been taken off YouTube. Where have you been banned? How did that happen? Did you have any warnings or any strikes?
The craziest.
Oh, she started a podcast. Oh, okay. The dub.
One was I had 3 strikes and a lot of people
journalism sound boring. That's the people that walk around with a notepad writing down. That sounds cool.
Are speculating to why
YouTuber.
They think it was some misogyny or some content, but in fact it was what they don't talk about, and it's really alarming to me that so many commentary channels, so many people are like celebrating the ban or talking about it or speculating why. It's very clear about it. I had COVID misinformation, election misinformation, and election misinformation.
Wait. What
they did play his shit at the Senate, so I ain't gonna cap. Playing them man videos at the Senate. Hey, Senate, don't watch my videos.
The 2020 election. Well, I mean, is this on YouTube?
Yeah, so let's just not.
So you don't even want to say, and you have to push back to say that. We don't know what your opinions are, but that's why I got one of the strikes, and the last one was cyberbullying. So 2 misinformation.
Cyberbullying, shit, body positivity, body positivity is cyberbullying.
On cyberbullying. It had nothing to do with mentioning other creators. It had nothing to do with being too wild or too crazy. Two misinformation strikes, which should be alarming enough. The fact that you can get deleted for saying the wrong thing, not even in terms of insulting, but just the wrong opinion, the wrong thing, is insane. And what people don't talk about at all, they think that I was just banned on YouTube. I was banned on TikTok, Twitter. Twitter, I'm gonna get back hopefully, but Twitch was the craziest one because Twitch.
Bro, you shouldn't. If you got banned on YouTube, don't even think about coming to Twitch, bro. Especially, well, SNEAKO. In SNEAKO case, I'm not known and shit. So if I get banned on YouTube, which they did try to take my account for a day, they didn't give me a reason. Took my shit, didn't let me know. I had to appeal it, and I said, Susan, I won't do it again. And they gave me my account. I swear to PJ, y'all, I literally, bro, I sent an email to the creative support or something like that. It was a appeal. And I had to write a note. I was like, Susan, it won't happen again. Please just give me back my channel. Word from word. That's exactly what I said. She gave it back.
They just banned me because they didn't align with my ideology. I didn't violate any terms of service. I had never streamed on Twitch. After I was banned on YouTube, I started streaming there.
Yeah, they banned him on Twitch for no reason. That was unfair.
And within a week, I was banned. And they emailed me saying it was ban evasion, but I had never made an account before.
Wow.
I appealed it, and then they said, nope, you can't come on. So basically, it's just they probably were watching what I was doing.
Of course.
They said, no, you're not going to. They banned me before I even violated any terms of service because I was probably going to.
They banned it before he could make a Twitch account.
So you don't think, obviously, these aren't legitimate? Like, there's no real
There's absolutely no real reason. Twitter, it was because I challenged somebody to a fight. TikTok was just repeated guidelines, but it doesn't matter. You don't really need an account. It was a bad decision for me to even make a Twitch.
Bro, TikTok suck, bro. TikTok suck, bro. TikTok is so.
Still have over 5 billion views on TikTok just from people posting the clips. So it's fine. You don't need an account. I'm still there.
I first saw you actually on TikTok. I saw you doing the la 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 with the eyes. That's what I was saying. Yeah,
you don't have them.
I don't have them.
Okay.
Why would I have them? So
that's why I said this is no makeup, bro. This is the first. That's not the first, but this is. It's rare to actually see a woman that's a woman, not a woman that sound, act, dress, look like a nigga. It's crazy to me.
Eyelashes.
Yeah, the printed on CVS extensions that go. They look like shades. They look like curtains on top of your head. They look like you make your eyelids heavy. I don't understand how girls do that. Sometimes they touch your eyebrows literally. And I always look at this, and for some reason, girls think it's really. I don't know why they do it. I've never. Just
you know what's crazy? Every girl I talk to, ain't none of them will makeup or had on lashes. That's crazy.
It's really distracting. I can't look away from it. That's what I think every time they blink. It's like a Disney cartoon. I can hear the cartoon sound effect, and that does well. Yeah.
Well, on that point, so all the kind of content that you talk about and Fresh and Fit and all this sorts of stuff about women, the way that you speak about women is so interesting because I agree with you, but you speak about women in a way that like is actually quite new to me because the eyelashes, predicting what women will say. Like, I don't know girls like that. Like, that's why I'm so fascinated. I feel like you guys think every single woman out there is this archetype of, the fake eyelashes, boss bitch kind of vibe. I don't know.
No, that's the social media world. So that does really what girls who are obsessed with clout or are chronically on TikTok or Instagram or they exist for that. How many hours a day do you think you're on TikTok?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. But there's some girls that will wake and fall asleep.
I'm on TikTok, 5 minutes a day? And that's just a post on that. I don't need much.
To TikTok. And if they're obsessed with that, they have OnlyFans. Girls who are in that world all think a certain way, and they're very predictable, and it's very easy to talk about. But on my live stream, for example, I have a conspiracy night. I get into money, what's going on behind the scenes, crypto. I talk about Bitcoin, what happened with the FTX, the election. I like to talk about the truth. And that's why I really think they banned me, because I was funneling people in from TikTok talking about women and predicting simple-minded, that type of content does really well to reach the matrix people, to get the normies. Everybody on TikTok knows me, which I realize not a lot of people know. None of them know about Rumble. My live stream numbers have decreased since coming over. It's starting to improve. But I am known a lot in the short form content space because I know how to get attention. So when I react to like NPCs, I scream or like fall out of the chair. When I'm reacting or like talking to women, it's like like just simple jokes that everyone goes, ha ha, he's making fun of the girl. And then I try to funnel them in here and tell you the truth and red pill you. So it's just a good way to get a lot of traction because nobody's gonna like want to go on TikTok and see somebody talk about the FTX or Bitcoin dipping to 16. No one cares. You have to get their attention.
Yeah, no, that makes so much sense. So, okay,
That do make sense.
why did you
See truth through funny.
think they banned
If you're in college or you work a 9 to 5 and it's not what you want, it's not making you happy, you know it's not what you want for your life. You're in the exact
you?
Down,
What was
boy.
the big situation, the big conspiracy here?
I think it was waking up a lot of people. I was growing so fast, and I was calling out a lot of people, and I think I pointed out a flaw in the system and how I think I just exposing the brainwashing that's going on with Gen Z and with the millennials. And you could see I sent you a graphic of the 8 people who have all made hit piece videos on me. They literally look exactly the same. I don't know if I'll show you right now. I think it was
This is Lasoy boy list.
a lot of reasons, and I was just pointing out on Twitch, for example, you could sit in a hot tub and be naked and like bounce your boobs off the side of the and just sit there and collect money. And
Can you?
I've been streaming on Twitch for 2 to 3 years now. I'm live right now. Not a single view. Hey, which is fine. I'm obviously, bro. I'm cool with it. It's gonna come soon. I gotta put in the grind, bro. But the moment you go on here, you know what you see that got all the views, bro? This is what got all the views. The hot tubs and the look at this. Like look at this. Hold on, let me keep this fun.
yeah,
Look at this. Around.
you didn't know that?
No.
Have you never been on
I've
Twitch?
never been on Twitch in my life.
Twitch is absolute. It's
Look at
pretty much
this.
it's
Look.
disgusting, and they market it towards kids because it's video games. I can't believe.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
this.
supposed to be free to get, but girls will literally sit. I can't believe you've never heard about this. Will sit half naked in a tub,
Yep.
bikini on, and just sit there and like they'd be like, "Oops, let me get the folder from the back," and they walk, and then their butts in this frame and stuff like that. And they encourage simp behavior. They want you to be a simp, and you know the word simp is banned on Twitch.
Is it? So I
Yeah, we reacting on Twitch right now, so. But believe it or not, those women that's inside the hot tub, turning around, booty cheeks out, nipples showing, writing names on the board, dudes gifting them gifting them hella money. Basically, as SNEAKO said, basically limping, bro. And they're not benefiting that. You just get your name written on the board. You think she actually care about you, bro? Come on, bro. And then they put, they
actually had no idea that the word simp was banned on Twitch. I'm against all types of censorship, even when the speech offends me. So this is why I want to tell you about an alternative internet which is being built called TommyNet. It's
we're going to get back into the interview.
a decentralized parallel net where at the heart of words
Clientele are simps. They want you to be weaker. They want you to be dumber so that you stay and you give all your money to this website. If you have strong men, they're not going to come back and watch gaming videos and hot tub people. They're going to do something else with their life. But to have everybody programmed and watching this mindless drone content forever, you have to be weak.
I used to pull like 10 to 15 views, and I used to be playing 2K, Fortnite, acting gay, react to shit like this, switched it up. Not a damn person.
Fucking stupid. So I was starting to wake people up. I was starting to inspire people. I was screaming and I was like telling people similar stuff to what you're talking about, how they're trying to masculinize women and feminize men. I was exposing a lot of that nature, and it was becoming a problem. I was growing so fast. I had 1 million subscribers on my main channel before I started streaming. And then when I started streaming, my second channel grew from 150,000 to 900,000 in 3 months. All the views on TikTok, and people were coming in, and I was just able to roast all these people, and every single commentary channel was upset at me, and I could just make one live stream and like just go back and forth between their videos. I feel like I was starting to like break through the programming on YouTube and on these mainstream platforms, and they had to do something about it. Especially when you start getting that type of attention, then you start talking about the election and about COVID and about like vaccines and stuff like that. You might need to censor that word.
magic medicines.
On the magic medicines,
magic medicine
become a problem, and they need to paint this picture of you. And so all these commentary channels who pretend to be about free speech and who pretend to be about the truth, they'll make it that I'm a incel, misogynistic person, when I'm really talking about stuff that's way bigger than just men and women.
What's really fascinating is that you're so young and like you're awake to all of this.
That nigga, don't lie to him.
I don't
Shout out
understand
SNEAKO,
how you're awake to it. And you've been talking about this stuff since you were even younger,
Where
right?
my
Like
clips
when you were
at?
a teenager, you've been making videos.
Since I was 14. So
That's insane.
they deleted all of that. All my strikes are on my second channel, and my main channel that I
Where
was
my
just doing
clips at? I got
videos
hella-
on. I had been doing since I was 14, had no strikes, and they removed all of it. Not only did they ban my main channel, they banned my second channel, my third channel that had no strikes, and even any fan channel that I had no association with. Just somebody with SNEAKO in the channel, banned, permaban, and they just said violating community guidelines. And they didn't. They just wanted to get rid of me completely. But look, these are the, I wanted to show you this because
sleep
I
till
thought it
it's
was
time to go
extremely
to
funny.
I'm chilling. That boy said $15 on some batteries. That's the Xbox stuff. That's the Xbox stuff. Couldn't be me. Bro, I'm trying to find a clip of the stuff I used to be saying and how I used to be pulling hella views back then just on saying straight, like stuff that was crazy, bro.
That's guys.
I'm trying to find y'all a clip real quick. The fuck? Hey, Chad, these where the hell is my shit at? I know I got hella away. Why is this other people clips though? What the hell? Bro, what my clips at? What my clips? Oh, here they go.
I'm just happy that I'm 100% from the field, so, you know, yeah. And bro, but no N-words, yeah, just no N-words in the chat, yeah. I mean, please, bro, I'm not gonna sell you. I'm not gonna sell you, bro. I didn't miss it. I'm not gonna sell you. I'm not gonna sell you.
Like I had, bro. That's the, bro. Y'all seen that 11 views though, bro.
These are 8 people, and you can put the graphic up here. 8 people who have all made hit piece videos on me. And this is what I'm talking about. When you kind of break through the code, and they get mad because I make fun of their appearance. But the reason I make fun of your appearance is because you all look exactly the same.
Yeah.
I can look at you and tell you what you think about the
Chubby, fat, skinny nerds.
booster shot, who you voted for, the fact that you have gender pronouns in your bio, your opinion on crypto, or how the gym is a waste of time. You probably take antidepressants. And when I can figure that out just by looking at you, it becomes a problem, because then people see, oh, maybe I don't need to be a weak soy boy simp watching hot tub gamers all day.
Yeah, no, it's insane. They literally all look the same, and
Exactly the same.
they all look like they don't take care of themselves. They all look weak. They all look like women, to
Yeah,
be honest.
they're like
Fat
sissies.
women. Unattractive women. That's how
They look like trans women.
Yeah, they do.
And
I like this. I like this Liz. She said they like women.
but the funny part is they're all commentary channels, and they've literally made documentaries about me. You think I'm exaggerating? There's like 3 hour, 4 hour, every single. It was getting to the point where I was live streaming every day. They'd try to pay me as a misogynist, an incel. They would go back to my childhood. They would cross analyze, and then they would tweet stuff like, I can't believe I had to watch so much garbage content to someone give me props. Like, oh my God, thank you for doing a good service and watching all this garbage. Why were you watching hours of garbage content? Imagine investing that much time into something that you supposedly hate. It makes no sense.
It don't make sense at all, bro. Hey, the real ones, no good and well, we don't got time to sit down and watch shit like that, bro. 3 hours is fucking crazy, bro. Hey, but for all y'all that keep consuming hella content like I used to do, I used to watch hella Fortnite, I used to watch hella Aiden Ross, and Suds, all this extra shit, bro. Produce something, bro. It's the reason why I upload on my main channel every day. I upload on my reaction channel every day. We got a podcast 2 times a week. I got everyday clips coming from the main channel, coming from the reaction channel, 4 times a day on the podcast channel. This is every day, bro. So shit, we upload like what 2,000 plus a year time, 2,000 plus times a year, bro.
But
ain't no way I don't make it. Come on, and I stream every day. Ain't no way I don't make it. It's impossible. It's impossible.
yeah, I've always been watching and trying to get to the truth since I was a little kid. I've been really keen to bullshit. And similar to you, I wanted to be a journalist at one point, but then everybody in that school was kind of talking about the same stuff. They like Huffington Post, blah, blah, blah.
And they're all woke.
It's all woke. They train you in school. The journalism majors in school train you to be a woke journalist. It's like, I don't want to go. If I'm trying to seek truth, then there's no way that everybody's going to have the same ideology. So I wanted to do it myself. And my frame of reference, or my philosophy with journalism or with seeking truth is seek truth through funny. That's what I have in my bio. I've always related to people, and I've always attained the idea that the truth is what's funny. If you can have everybody on the same page, if you're in a room of people, if you could bring your self-esteem down to one level, then everybody's in agreement on something, and you found some level of truth. Like when you are boosting my self-esteem by saying the free-spirited SNEAKO, and I say it sounds like I'm in my hoe phase. It's like bringing down self-esteem again, and then we can have a discussion about it. And I think that's the best way to communicate and connect with people. I think stand-up comedians can put the complicated ideas of the world. If you can condense that into a joke, it's something that sticks in my head forever. I remember Louis C.K., for example, had this joke about, and even Jordan Peterson talked about it. Louis C.K. had a joke about,
Hey, SNEAKO really smart for real. SNEAKO really smart for real. I think he should start using bigger words too, though. He should start using bigger words for sure.
Everybody going out, Tiger Woods and Charlie Sheen and these celebrities for sleeping with a lot of women and cheating on their wives. And like, you can't believe you would do that, Tiger Woods. It's like you would never know what it's like to be Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, he hits the 9th hole and then he has a busload of Swedish women waiting for him. And that really put into context, like all these people writing articles and like saying, I can't believe you have no idea what it's like. And that, I always remember those, and it sticks in my head and reminds me what reality is.
But even making videos at 14 is so young. You must have had something which triggered you in a way, or you must have had like a moment or like a red-pilled moment which made you think, I actually need to, you know, ask questions. Like, none of this makes sense. You must have had a moment or something.
The red pill moment was maybe always being told in school that something was wrong with me, that I was crazy, had ADHD or something like that. The teachers always insisting that I was a bad person. And then really like deep down knowing that I'm not bad, or knowing that my intentions were pure. If I know that my intentions were good, which they usually always are, if I'm trying to make somebody laugh or I'm trying to, then I know I'm not a bad person. I think if your intentions are in the wrong place, then you deserve criticism. But I was always getting criticized for like, but I was just trying to be funny. I don't want to do my homework. Like it's not, there's nothing, I'm not a bad person because I don't want to do my homework. It's just, there's a better use of my time. How are you going to tell me what to do with my time? Or they'd shame me for not paying attention in church or in class. Like, but church is really boring. I'm sitting there, kneeling, sitting down, doing the same songs every day, listening to somebody who doesn't know anything about life, who has no life experience, tell me a sermon every single day when you've never had a wife. Like, why should I listen to you? And asking questions or challenging ideas that we're told that you're supposed to believe.
Still think that it takes.
Bro, this nigga spitting facts, bro. Hey, I was a straight A B student. I used to be on my shit in middle school and all that, bro. But when I got to high school, that's kind of when it went down, bro. I stopped caring about the grades and stuff, really, bro. I was just having fun, really, bro. Band practice. That's the only thing I really cared about was band, for real. I done too much homework. And then that is true, though. I don't know why the teachers always, well, yes, I do know why. But they try to make you seem like a bad. Hey, your parents will do this to you, too. They'll make you seem like a terrible human. You are like a disgrace or something because you didn't do your homework. Sorry, mom. What the like, bro, fuck school. Hey, that's what it is for fuck school.
Called me a bad person for when I was very young. And
I'm telling you, bro, if you didn't make if I didn't make a good grade in my house, oh, listen, that and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's how it was, though, bro. That's how it was, though, bro. I know I wasn't the only one, bro, but school, let's be honest, school ain't, bro. The only thing school helped me do was learn how to read and write. That's it. Fuck school.
I just chose to not believe them and chose to believe my intentions rather than.
I'm just figuring out at 18 that they got more than fucking one country, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Somebody else deciding what my fate was.
What about your parents? Did they sort of just go along with the usual thing, or did they inspire you to ask more questions?
They are part of the matrix, but they're starting to question their realities more. And I helped them when I was younger, questioning a lot of those things. And even at this point, my dad is starting to send me stuff about the FTX trading and about how they're money laundering in Ukraine and how they're funneling money from crypto scams into the Democratic Party to push the liberal agenda. He's sending me stuff about the World Economic Forum and about the globalist agenda that's going on, about how the CCP is working with TikTok to brainwash America. He's like, stuff like that. I'm like, yo, this is pretty base. And at first he was like, no, go to school, do that. Like he was
damn, you woke up your dad. That's a
really matrix ideas, which is natural for a parent because a parent knows that that's the safest route for their child.
Yep.
It's way riskier, and your parents are.
That's why my mom, bro. That's why they all wanted me to go to college. Go to college, Peewee. Why you want to move? Why you don't want to go to college? Fuck college. What am I going to learn from college? Go for business. You want to be a streamer and a YouTuber, right? Go for business. Business. The fuck? Go for business. Business teacher. The business teacher don't have... The nigga not riding in a Lambo. Come on now, bro. And that is true. Y'all parents want aid. The parents want to try to take the safe route. That's kind of why I moved out at 18 as soon as I graduated. Boom. I'm about it. I'm on a journey to become a man. I'm on my own. I'm not on my own, but I'm on my own, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not with the family, you know. I'm just out on my own, bro. I still got some network, you know.
probably the same way, or the people around you probably the same way when you wanted to leave journalism to do your own thing. Like, no, to get a safe job, stay in the news. Of course, it's going to be, and that's not bad advice for most people that will work. It's harder to break out of that and do your own thing. So I understand why they wanted me to do that, but also I was shamed a lot, and especially the last 2 years, I'm sure a lot of people watching can understand the amount of guilt that a lot of people felt for questioning what was happening was insane. And all those people just went right back, like the 8 feminist soy boy looking people were the people that giving you dirty looks in the grocery store, you know? And then everybody just forgets about it. We all go back to normal.
Y'all at my job, bro, it's so crazy not a sick, bro. I'm so tired of wearing this muzzle on my face. Then we gotta wear a shield too, bro. I'm tired of wearing it. Nobody have COVID in the building. There's not even much nobody. I don't even think, bro. You can't even much name a human, bro. They can't find nobody. Why are we putting our muzzle on our face? It's not mandatory right now. So why are you like, bro? Mask up. Fuck.
Didn't.
Hey, nah, but I definitely felt that because I was one of them, bro. When I used to be streaming 2K20 when quarantine and shit hit, I was like, bro, this shit can't be real. This is impossible, bro. But no, everybody else, everybody else, family, friends. Hey, to be honest, I was just excited to get out of school. Damn, why they so hard to locate from the screen? One right here. But
really end. We just stopped. The programming stopped. They stopped telling you in the news that it was a big deal, so everyone just moves on to the next thing. Now they have Ukraine in their bio. They have BLM in their bio. They gave up. And nobody even critically thinks about that anymore. We're so outraged. We live in an outraged world that we move from one thing to the next.
Nobody think for themselves no more.
And we're at a point where we really need to sit and reflect about what happened in the last 2 years. The fact that everybody can flip a switch that quick, be so outraged, shame you for wanting to spend time with your grandma, go home for Christmas, and then completely move on to the next thing.
They took away your freedom, bots, and they don't even must know. Oh, yes, boss said put the mask up. I'm going to put my mask up. Take my booster. Take the which one? They gonna take the video. They're not gonna take the video down. It's me. But take your shot. Take your shot. Crazy, bro. Like, they just want everybody to blindly comply, bro. They just ain't nobody question nothing, bro. Well, it can't hurt me. You should have heard everybody. It can't hurt me. Why don't you take it? I don't want to fucking take it, bitch. You take it. Yeah, but like, bro. And then the people with the mask. Put your mask up, please. You got your mask on, right? You safe. So what the fuck you worried about me for? Fuck up. Damn. Like y'all don't understand. They literally had us in our house, bro. Couldn't leave. Took away most of our freedom. I couldn't get a job unless I got the cough shot. Or, you know, I couldn't get a job. I couldn't make money until I got that shit, which is fucking crazy to me. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all jobs are like that too. Like, okay, ain't nobody could come back until y'all get shots and shit. Boom, you couldn't, unless you had your vaccine card, you couldn't get on a plane to go see your family members or something. Like, they just took away your freedom, bro. You didn't even know.
And a lot of you watching will feel the same thing. If you question anything, if you didn't want to follow the agenda, if you wanted to live the way you wanted to live, they shamed the fuck. They called you a terrible person. They said, you are killing my family by walking outside. Seriously. Now, when you say that, it sounds insane, but that's what happened. And we need to spend time to really think about how quickly we can all be manipulated by the media.
Yeah, it's so insane. The amount of people wearing masks and the social pressure and the confidence and the courage that it actually takes to not wear a mask. Like, I was in London during the whole lockdown and everybody on the train was wearing a mask and I would sit there without a mask. And that is really difficult. Like, that is so difficult because the social pressure, the pressure to conform is unbelievable. And I think you're right. It's incredible. It's always the same people. They look the same. They have BLM. They have the flag. They have all the flags in their bios, the vaccines. It's insane how it's all the same people. But what was it like in New York? Because I know New York is pretty woke.
It was pretty similar to London. I went to London during the pandemic a couple times too, and I was on the tube, and even then, one guy, I was just no mask. I don't care. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
People give me dirty looks and stuff like that. And one guy came and he gave me a mask with a bunch of gay pride flags on it and insisted. I was just okay. And I was traveling.
Did you wear it?
I would.
You wore it, SNEAKO.
I did.
Why?
Because then it was getting pressure, and there were even police. No. There were police coming giving you fines, and also I'm a foreigner, so if I get a fine or something like that, I go to jail. Then I gotta get.
I'll let you off on the foreigner.
The foreigner thing, like it's not okay.
Like, I'm more careful here. I don't want to get deported, so I'm more.
Cracking blood. Shut your bitch ass up. Talking about some cracking blood, bitch. Do your homework. Now just was with your chicken, brother, and stop calling me blood. You ain't in no gang. Hey, we gotta react to this shit right here, y'all. Hey, we gotta react to this shit right here, bro. That boy got into a whole fight, bro. Nigga drag him by his head. Y'all know who this is? What's his name? Kenneth. I don't know, bro. Something. Oh, we gotta react to that shit after this, bro. We gotta react to this. I am in the game. Cam jumped me in. What the hell you talking?
I don't want to get deported, but I didn't fully do it. I did the chin one, you know. So he was nice about it. He wasn't being a dick. He's like, oh, here, and it was like the hearts with the fry. I'm like, oh, this guy cares. I'll make him happy. And I did the chin one, thumbs up, and he's like, "Boo." And by the time he saw that I wasn't wearing it, I got off the train. But even before, a week before, I was in Barcelona. They had cops with dogs on the train, like giving out tickets. So
they bots too, bro. Put your mask on. Put your mask on. Bots.
Is it really worth this civil rights movement right now? But in New York, it was.
You mad? You not gangster? No, I don't want to be gangster. And you ain't no gangster either. You a bitch.
It was pretty bad. Probably the same.
Drop down to give me 20, boy.
It was London.
Yeah, London's insane. I was there when you reacted to the video. I was there a few weeks ago, and there's actually no normal people left. Like, I feel like Miami is the only spot. Miami and Dubai is the only spot where there's normal people. Everybody's.
I just came from Miami. And I don't think anything I seen out there was normal. Shit. BBLs and shit. Y'all know what's crazy about the implants and stuff like that? No, man, I'm not gonna speak on it. I gotta do more research on it, bro. I can't say I heard, bro, but I believe this is true, bro. But let me say I heard, and I'm gonna do my research on it, and I'm gonna let y'all know if it's factual or not. But I do agree with this statement that Kevin Samuels made, bro. He was stating that plastic surgery implants, bro, that was for, like, breast implant stuff, that was for cancer patients. Like, if they lost their breasts and stuff like that, that'll make them feel more of a woman if they got their implants back in. Now you see these women and shit with they all getting this shit, la la la, so cute. Nobody want that shit, bro. Yeah, but I'm gonna look into that for sure, because I agree with that, bro. That sound real. You toilet scrubber, stick to scrubbing toilets. It's street life not for you. The fuck you talking about street life? Chicken, you think you like that, bro?
Attacked for saying this, but everybody's either super fat or, like, you know, changing their genders, or just, you know, piercings everywhere, tattoos all over there. Everybody looks weird.
Yep.
Have you noticed that? Everybody just looks weird these days.
Yeah, and it's funny that
Hey, it's the reason why I got green hair. I'm telling y'all, the moment shit hit the fan, I'm telling, they're gonna be like 18-year-old men, 18-year-old boys, males. You have to stay in fights. You see the color of this head, nigga. They, them is my pronouns. I don't want to be judged or anything. Can I just hop on, please? Because if so, I feel offended. And yeah, you gotta respect my. Oh, nigga, it's too easy. Nigga, it's too easy. It's too easy, bro. Hey, but y'all have fun though. Shit, I'm gonna fight it. Of course, I got 6 bodies, bro. That shit ugly, cuz. You want me to show what you look like, nigga?
Get piercings and they dye their hair and they add gender pronouns to be unique, and then they're the same as everybody else.
Hey, my hair was supposed to be blue, to be fair.
It's like you can look at somebody with the dyed hair and you know all their opinions.
Hey, fuck you trying to say? I lost weight. Black boy, what the fuck? Do y'all not see what my chat is? Look, this is what I gotta do. What did I do? What made you just come up in here and call me a black boy? You had a retwist for 3-4 weeks and took it right out. Yeah, nigga, bro, you leave that shit in for too long, your shit lock up, dickhead. Of course you wouldn't know, you don't got no help.
See the septum piercing, and you know they're a free spirit. You got the Ukraine flag to be a good citizen, and it's like you're just being programmed. But there's a lot of people listening right now that are upset that you said that. There's people in rural places in America, or even the Brexit people in the UK. They're like, we're not like this. Most people are. I think it's the really loud minority. Yeah, it's the people who scream the loudest and who are walking around in the streets in different in major cities. I don't think that's everybody. I still have hope that there's non-NPCs out there.
Do you have like an overall take on what happened over the last 2 years? Like, why did they lock us down for something which has like 99.9% survival rate, and force us to take medicines which don't work and are now supposedly dangerous?
I'm not even sure. Can I say NWO on YouTube?
NWO?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, to be fair, y'all, this was the color of my hair. My stuff was blue, to be fair, alright? I had blue twisters in, but the shit just went back green. I don't. Hold on. Let me show
What
y'all
is
too. Hold
NWA?
on.
Though-
Oh,
I'm about
New
to show
World
y'all,
Order.
so y'all
Okay.
Yes.
believe me.
Yeah, say NWA.
I think they're preparing us for a new global agenda, and this was the first test. If you look at there was conferences where billionaires sat together and they were starting preparing. They were outlining how they were going to keep us compliant. They're starting to prepare us.
So this when I first got my head done. You see the blue tips? This how it's supposed to look, bro. But the gold and fucking blue mixed and it went back green. It was supposed to like look how hard that blue look, bro. Look how hard the blue look, bro.
You want me a thug?
That blue look hard, bro.
To have you were talking about having
Eat my dick, dumbass foster kid. Eat my dick, you scrub toilet. Shut the fuck. You make 50 cents an hour. You be scrubbing Duke. Still at 900 subs, bro. It's been a year, little bro. Why y'all on my dick? Why are y'all on my dick? Why? Gay as fuck. Gay niggas dyed their hair, especially blue. Alright, bro. I guess. So you trying to call me gay? Wow.
a carbon footprint and how much money we can spend and how we can have woke points and a social score, and that you could see that with if you look at what's happening in China, it's pretty much what's going to happen in the next 5-10 years in the West, because all the government control that we thought was crazy happened in the West. And China right now, you can't even go on certain roads if you don't scan a QR code in the sky and show that you have a vaccine passport.
What the fuck? You got QR codes in the sky? What the shit?
That's a real thing that's happening. They are
damn.
still quarantining people. They have giant tents where they're testing everybody. They are trying to keep us all as controlled as possible. They want to limit the food supply. They just ultimately want to keep us as slaves, as citizens, and the rich are going to get extremely richer. And
you peasants are going to forever stay fucking broke. Hey, Chai got in trouble today. A boss said he was going to write me up. We hate Tremaine for life. Tremaine K till I die. What the fuck? Y'all supposed to be my supporters, though. I thought y'all fuck with me. Y'all don't fuck with me, bro? Damn.
it's easier for them to enjoy life if they keep us all as sheep and as peasants. And they realize they can do that by controlling us with fear and manipulation. And they can silence anybody who speaks out against that. So as long as everybody is controlled by fear, as long as we're canceling each other, as long as we're yelling about BLM and a bunch of bullshit, and we're yelling about
BLMK
race or...
Write you up for not scrubbing tut? Nah, because I was an hour late every day. But I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't like the job anyway. But Tate, I gotta change my mindset, bro. At least I have a job, so I'm grateful to have a job. You react to this and you think you gonna make it? Damn. SNEAKO gonna feel offended when he see this shit, bro. So you better apologize right now, you little bitch.
Nonsense that keep us controlled at the bottom, and we're so distracted and we don't see what's really happening, then they can do whatever they want. And the past 2 years was the first step in that new agenda.
Yeah, I agree with you. I actually heard today that I think like 7 banks in New York are all testing a central bank digital currency as of today. They've partnered with the Fed and their Federal Reserve, and they're working on their programmable money, and they're going to see how far.
Welcome to the real world, God.
Which is absolutely insane. But let's go to the men and women topic, because I feel like this is
a lot softer than.
Well, no, but I feel like they're the same, because I feel like they're integrated.
They are.
Because it's all about like depopulation, repelling the sexes. You know, less population, easier to control. But let's start with women, because like we spoke about earlier, you laugh.
Touch 1K subs, I'm about to, pussy boy. Yeah, look at my subs right now, bitch. Yeah, nigga, you see the 978, nigga, you see it. Stop fucking playing with me. I'm about to hit that shit in a few seconds. Watch. Janitor, stop fucking calling me a janitor. I'm a housekeeper, alright, bitch.
Laugh at them a lot online, and it's very enjoyable.
Why the fuck they had to call, like,
so,
why a janitor out of all
the biggest
terms?
problems is with women right now, young girls.
They don't have no role models. SNEAKO, let me take this one, alright? They don't have no role model. That's the biggest problem with women. They listen to their mothers that don't know shit. They listen to their Cardi B that don't know shit. They listen to all these city girls that don't have shit, don't know shit about life. They got these women believing that them having a career and getting a bag is gonna be funner than having a kid, seeing a kid at his first football game, bro. Feminism is bullshit. It's my year. Why you on my dick, bro? About to unsubscribe to damn. Hey, Why y'all gonna do me like that, bro? I thought y'all fuck with me. Y'all not my dog. It's my year. This year it stays at 900 subs.
The privileges of being a woman while simultaneously wanting the privileges of being a man. And you can't have both. Men are...
That's a good point, too. Feminism got these women wanting to be men so bad. I don't even know what the... Like, why? You don't want to be a man. Trust and believe, sister girl. I know y'all seen the, R.I.P. to her, the lady that had killed herself because she had did an experiment. She had became a man and she couldn't believe the shit she went through. And it was so bad that she killed herself. R.I.P. to her and shit, though, bro. And then she was a feminist, bro. He did carries in foreign pill, little bro. This nigga
aren't out here. We know that being a man is what we're supposed to do. We don't also
Damn,
want to be
strong.
women, but girls want to be pretty girls and they want us to hold the door open and pay for the date and then also be the boss.
Yep.
And then also be in charge and then also get all the same right. And they
also try to handle them. Like, nobody want to handle you masculine ass bitches. Like, come on, bro. Nobody don't want to deal with that shit. KJ, the only reason y'all went to Miami because you broke, he paid for you. Praying on y'all. The fact y'all wow. Praying on your what the I fucking hate y'all, bro. I can't stand y'all there. I thought y'all was my support. Y'all not my number one supporters, bro.
Want equal pay, which is the wage gap is bullshit, but they want to have all the same equal opportunities. Like, okay, well, take out the trash. No. They're like, why can't I be a CEO? I'm like, okay, why can't you be a garbage man? No, it's gross and icky. You can't pick and choose. You need to understand that we have different roles and we have different And
by the way, for all you females that post toe pictures and make like $10,000 a month off that shit, you not a boss bitch. You not a boss bitch because you doing OnlyFans, sweetheart. You a hoe. That's what you is. Fucking around, by the way, too. Isn't this the guy who said I make more than your business teacher? I never said I make more than nobody business teacher. I said that the business teacher's a fucking nerd and he probably make the same amount as me. No, fuck you. Damn. Fuck you too then, bitch.
Women don't want to be seen as weak, which is the problem, is that a lot of women want...
Nah. I think he's trying to say, who the fuck unsubscribe, bro? I can't stand y'all. What the y'all just gonna unsubscribe for both of the channels? I fucking guess. I can't stand y'all, bro. Nah, but for some reason, I don't know what's the problem with females now. They want to be stronger than men. Like, they don't like the idea of them being... They're not weak, bro, okay? Because ain't no such thing as a weak speech. I'm not saying SNEAKO said that either, bro, but they don't like, being, like, weaker than men, they're not weak at all, but they don't like being weaker than men. They try to be equality. Shut up, broke. You make $0, broke nigga. Y'all gonna keep unsubscribing, bitches. I fucking can't stand y'all, bro.
They're envious of male power. They are jealous of the fact that we can be in charge and we can lead, but they don't want to embrace their feminine nature.
Yep.
While also dressing up and looking like they're a pretty girl. So I think most girls now, because of social media, are an ego battle in their head.
Yep.
And it's not all their fault. See, I make fun of girls a lot of time for that.
It's feminism fault.
And then when I have these debates, it's like, well, why am I going to be, the girls will say, well, why can't I be, how can I be feminine if the men that I'm around are extremely feminine? And that's true. A lot of men don't understand that they need to play their role as a man as well. And that's why these women are acting extremely masculine. The average guy cannot really put up with the average woman anymore because all these women think that they deserve the top men because of social media. They all compare their relationships to the richest.
That's the only thing that they see, by the way, too. That's another good point, too. The only thing that most of these women are seeing is the 6-figure earners, bro. I watch a lot of Kevin Samuels show, even though he passed R.I.P., bro. I watch a lot of his shows, and most of them say minimum 6 figures, minimum 7 figures. No. That's the only thing that they see on social media, bro. Now that it's possible for them to get flown out or something like that. That's the only minute they shut the fuck up. We don't give a fuck. My fault, bro. My fault, brother. My fault.
Man, the most famous man. And I want that. I want a Birkin, but most guys will never be able to afford that. So we're not living in reality. We're constantly comparing. We constantly think that there's something else that we could strive for. But women are more materialistic, so they have a harder time settling. I think men, the average man...
I'm sorry for keep pausing, but feminism is fucking leaving these women and shit. It got them believing, bro, that them getting a bag and shit is fucking what make them happy. That's not... I'm telling y'all, bro. That's why y'all seeing these women more. So I'm telling y'all, within the next couple of years, these women are going to be fucking depressed and sad as shit, bro, because this fucking feminism bullshit. Get a bag, queen. You don't need a nigga for shit. Don't worry about no man, girl. You don't need to have kids. It's all cap, bro. I don't know why they think them coming home to an empty mansion with their 3 dogs is gonna be fun. No, it's not, bro. I promise you they're gonna be more happy coming home to 3 kids, well, staying at home with their 3 kids, cooking, going to the football games, the ballet, the prom, the homecoming. That shit go, come on, that's where the happiness at. And chicken, you a bitch, by the way, too.
We'll just be happy with the
Pussy.
hug. But women just don't know how to. As soon as they're with one of those high level men, or women don't know how to ever step down.
Yeah,
they don't know how to downgrade. Men are just like, well, let's be like, they'll settle.
Yeah, they
Okay,
ego
you're
up there
fine.
for real.
You can cook. Okay, come here. Women have ego that is not talked about enough, and that's why I can make so much content about it.
You said that women think they deserve more than they actually do deserve. So what kind of woman deserves, the top kind of man that we're talking about?
Shirley ain't no damn black woman, that's for sure, especially in the West. Most of them, obviously.
Here's one thing you need to do before you start.
Nah, but it's the woman that had the mother and the father in the house. It's the women that understand and know how to be a wife. That's the one that's going to get the fucking 6-figure earners and shit, bro. I don't know why. Y'all be surprised how many black people, the black females on Kevin Samuels should be saying that they want a 6-figure nigga. Bitch, you look like a fucking, you like Shrek. You're not getting a fucking 6-figure nigga. And then expect him to be monogamous. Funny. That shit funny.
A woman that can balance out and inspire and be, the common answer is like you have to be the peace. But I think it's much more than that. I think you have to inspire. You need to motivate. You need to be the correct balance. You still need to have the correct ideas. You need to challenge. I don't think a lot of guys in the space talk about that enough, but a good woman can check you. A good woman is smart and knows how to give some ideas as well, how to play her role, not just as the mother or as the nurturer, but also how to be the correct person to...
She knows her place, bro.
Give inspiration. I think that's a role that women overlook a lot of the time. They think that if they watch a lot of this content, they'll think that they just need to cook and they just need to be submissive and feminine. That's part of it, but there's something to challenging a man, and how if you do add that challenge, you could uplift each other mentally.
That's interesting. Because I do always hear that it's, no, just be submissive. Like,
that gets boring. Like, what are you going to talk about? I don't think that people in this space talk about that enough. Like, I would like to talk to my woman. I would like to have conversations. I would like to...
Exactly. I don't know why they got this idea of the housewife being so cool. They just think that she locked in the house 24/7. That's not a housewife, bro. Like, bro, that's a slave. I be seeing these comments, bro, about our shit on the foreign privilege, because we be saying that women should submit to their man opposite and shit, but they be like, I'm not nobody's slave and shit like that, bro. If you are, why the fuck y'all keep unsubbing, bro? Fuck y'all. But, bro, a housewife do not stay in the house 24/7, bro. She can still go out with her friends. She can still go get her nails done. She can still go to the mall. She can still go out fucking whatever, bro. The housewife means that she does not work as hard as the man. She don't be out 24/7. She not the provider. She not the main provider. Her fucking duty is the house, bro, to provide the home and shit, bro. I don't know why they make that shit look so negative and shit. And obviously, I don't want my girl as no fucking NPC. I want to talk to my girl and shit too, obviously.
Inspire each other, challenge each other, and I don't just want you to be an empty, airheaded maid.
Facts.
I want to hear what you have to say too. That matters. A lot of people misconstrue the red pill ideas as if women are just objects and everything, and I can understand why that's happened. A lot of people get in this like, I could have 20 women, and they're just a lot of guys too like that. When they get to that level, they don't even want to put up with the woman. They just want to work. And then I've met some like multi-millionaires, and their girlfriends are fucking airheaded, like nothing up there. And that's fine. They're dumb, and they'll be happy. They'll have a happy life. But I personally would get extremely bored with that. I wouldn't respect her after a while. Just like, this fucking dummy. Like, what is she doing? She's just there with her apron. I can hire a maid. I could just a maid to fuck. That's it. A lot of guys will like that, and that's a form of settling because they don't want to be challenged and they don't want to uplift themselves anymore. But I always want to keep growing, and I want to keep learning. So I value an intellectual woman. I think that's not spoken about enough.
Do you think you'll still have that opinion? And let's say in 10 years from now, say you're single 10 years from now and you're a multi-millionaire, billionaire. Do you think that'll still be your same opinion?
I hope so. I wouldn't want to give up on that, and I would like to watch this again. And if I went back on that, then that means to some degree I settled. If I just want a woman who's just going to be there and stroke my ego and cook, then I think I gave up on a big aspect of life that can be accessed if you're with the person that can inspire you.
That's a great answer. So what's the problem with men then today?
With a lot of the high value men and multimillionaires who they get tired with putting up with women, so they'll just get that a woman who's just there. But I think the problem with all men,
yeah, with masculinity in general, why did you?
I agree with your tweet. The biggest crime in society is how they're trying to feminize men. I think like the picture that I showed you, that's a giant problem.
That's facts.
And they want you to become that. Like I want every young man, if there's a teenager watching this, they want you to become a pasty, pale-looking nerd soy boy who has the same opinions, and they want you to be a woke nothing who thinks the gym is bad for you. They want you to take antidepressants. They want you to be weak. The face of all those people that I showed you is the face of people who will never get banned. People that they put on the trending page, people that have the biggest platforms because they never get silenced, they never get challenged. Those are people who are echoing the same matrix that's being purported by the elites. They are just puppets for the richest people, and they don't realize it. They think that they're being social justice warriors when they're really just by programming people to think nonsense. And they're all being manipulated by having a sense of moral superiority. But that's not most men. That's the internet age, and that's a lot. The problem with most men is, I guess, the balance of that, because you can go too far down the rabbit hole of being a feminine soy boy, or you could also be overly masculine to balance that out. And I think there does need to be some balance. You need to be able to tap into both. But it's tough because if men a lot of time they realize that if you show your vulnerable side, from New Orleans, you can tell by that. They just want to be completely hard hitting all the time, and that's why they don't want a woman to challenge them, because they don't want to be taken advantage of. I think the problem is trying to find that perfect balance.
Well, the reason I made the tweet that the feminization of men is the greatest crime against humanity.
That was kind of poorly explained. I think it sounded like he tied. That was poorly explained, bro. The problem is niggas is bitches and bitches is niggas. That's just how the world is, bro. And niggas, yeah, they feminizing dudes. Dudes is lazy. Nobody want to get up off the ass. Nobody want to do shit no more, bro. You got niggas dressing up in skirts now, thinking it's okay to be punks. Haram.
Is because I believe that without strong men, society just crumbles. What we saw over the last 2 years, I just don't think that would have happened if we had more strong men standing up and fighting. Even the men that I used to regard as strong, I saw them just like bowing down to everything that was happening. So I feel like tyranny can come when the men are weak.
You're right. You're right completely. That's why they don't want you. That's why they want you to become weaker, because that's the biggest threat, is having strong men to lead is the biggest threat to any systems of power. So yeah, I agree with you completely. I think we have a very similar worldview. There's nothing I'm going to tell you that you haven't thought or heard about. I follow your social medias.
So what's your take then on porn and video games? Because
it's the worst. I actively tell it's the worst thing for young men is. And that's why I tell people to use social media as a tool.
Alright, we'll finish this topic tomorrow. This shit getting good as hell, bro. We'll finish this shit tomorrow. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. With your Asian high BLM. Now fuck BLM. I would get canceled sooner or later. No, I just don't like the BLM movement, obviously. That shit cheese, bro. It's all a setup.